And this is the first time ever that I've done YouTube that I'm not getting any kind of an increase during this hardcore gaming season, and I'm scratching my head like, what the fuck?
Is it that YouTube really has buried me so far in their search results that no one sees my videos and no one checks them out because I'm so buried? I don't know. So, it's baffling to me because when I'm being told I'm doing everything right and things are down, there's not much I can do about it, right? It sucks. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I do want to say thank you to those of you who went out of your way to send me positive feedback, to send me, positivity, to send me constructive criticism on ways that I can improve, alright? But in particular, people listened when I said, listen, one of the big ways that you can help me is
Patreon.
Okay? A lot of people, I'm talking probably a large, dozens, more than dozens, pledged to my Patreon for the first time. And a few people actually who are ongoing pledgees upped their pledges. Now, obviously, here's the thing. I don't know if this is going to be a one-time thing, where these people are pledging once just because they feel bad and they want to help out, and then it's going to go away. Because the bottom line is, that's nice, and that's very much appreciated, but that's not going to solve things. You know what I mean? The way the Patreon works is that you have ongoing people who sub every month to it, and pledge every month to it. And that becomes consistent income, okay? Now, ever since I've done Patreon, I've had a goal of $1,250 a month. And by the way, my goal is still $1,250 a month, but Patreon doesn't show that anymore because they screwed the website up, and now it says it's like $1,025. The truth is, if it says that and I hit that goal, I'm getting around $1,250, okay? Or at least that's what it is before they take out all their fees and all of that. So, I've never changed my goal since I started on Patreon early last year. So, it's been consistent. I've been getting that amount, but the problem is now all my other income's going down, alright? So, the good news is, a lot of people pledged, and it's very helpful. And I want to say thank you to those who pledged, and thank you to those who are thinking of pledging. By the way, you still have 6 days left to pledge for this month. So, more than likely, we are definitely going to be doing this Indie Games Marathon, okay? So, it's great, and thank you to those who did pledge. But I just want to let you know, we're not out of hot water at all. You know, this first of all, it might be a one-time thing where people are just pledging just to help temporarily. Okay? A lot of people upped their pledges, and I get the feeling they won't be keeping those increased pledges. It's just for this month. It's like I said, the best way for Patreon to work out is for a lot of people to give a little bit. If 1,000 people gave me $1 a month on Patreon, in addition to the other people that already are pledging, you know, I'd be making, what, $2,000 a month on Patreon? That would be a significant increase, and that would definitely help with all the hardships I'm going through on YouTube right now. But the bottom line is, I don't have 1,000 people giving a buck, you know? I have, like, 50 to 80 people, maybe. So, it adds up. That's the thing. That dollar for you. The dollar for you that you probably give as a tip somewhere, or you buy a pack of gum, or you burn it on something crappy, that dollar doesn't mean a lot as just a dollar. But it adds up for me. And it adds up for anyone who uses Patreon. That's the deal, is that's how it works. It's crowdfunding, really, when you think about it. So, if you like what I'm doing on YouTube, you're enjoying these live streams, you like the coverage of new games, you like the on-demand videos and reviews, you like everything I've been doing and I've done this year,
please consider pledging.
Okay? Because it really does help. And if I can, you know,
That was great that I got the one day a giant spike in pledgees. If I could get that kind of activity every day, oh my god, I would, like I said the other day, I would never have to worry about YouTube views
or ad revenue or any of this shit ever again. You'd never have to hear me talk about it again because I'd have that massive amount of support from Patreon. You know what gets me? And I'll be honest here. These YouTubers and these streamers who already get millions of views on their fucking videos, hundreds of thousands to millions of views, and they still have a Patreon. It's not enough. It's not enough dirty, filthy YouTube money. Now they need more money from you too, right? And these people make ridiculous amounts of money. I've seen people who make like $10,000 a month or more from Patreon when they already make insane amounts of money from the videos they're putting out. Do you really think that money's going to good use? I'm just saying. For me, it's going to pay my fucking bills. It's going to allow me to keep doing this full time. And I really mean this when I say it. If things don't turn around, one way or another, whether it's YouTube views and ad revenue go up, or Patreon gets a giant spike monthly, then I'm not going to be able to do this anymore, okay? We're kind of at the point where it's the breaking point. So please, consider pledging to Patreon if you haven't, especially if you're one of the people who are around for this stuff all the time and you enjoy watching it. That's the way you can ensure that it's going to happen in the long term. And special thanks to those who did come out of their comfort zone, you know, went out of their way to pledge to my Patreon for the first time and or increase their pledges in the past day or so. I really do appreciate that, okay?